Chevy fast, might lift off. Big chain, I'm a big dog. She can't keep her hands off. I've been grinding all week. Ain't got no time to sleep. Shooting my shot like I play for the league. Young nigga, can't take no days off. Stick to the plan. Stick it up. Count it up, run through the bands. Young nigga, stick to the plan. Stick it up. Count it up, run through the bands. Young nigga, stick to the plan. Stick it up. Count it up, run through the bands. Young nigga, stick to the plan. Lord, I can't take no days off.
What's going on, guys? Tough Enough TV back here with another one. It's really episode 1. I got my boy Foye, who I competed against, back in high school at John Burroughs. I was at Lutheran North, but my boy stopped by to be on the first episode, so I appreciate you for that, dog. I appreciate it. So let's see, got you with the Falcons now, huh?
Yeah.
With the Falcons, 6th round.
Yeah.
Pick, what was it, 200 pick?
Pick 200, right.
Pick 200, yes sir. Tell me how that experience was, getting drafted. Where was you at when you got that call,
Yeah, so I was at my coach's house.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a lot of time with him over the years, like going to Thanksgivings and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't want a big party because I saw one of my other teammates was real good coming out. He eventually played for the Colts, but he had like a watching. And he didn't get drafted, so I was like, I don't really want all that attention.
Yeah.
But I was on the fringe too, so basically I was prepared to not get drafted.
Right,
so
yeah.
I heard a lot of talks like, oh, he might go this round, like 4th round, and he might go undrafted. So really I was like, whatever happens, happens, but I don't need everybody around me like watching that.
Yeah.
So
kind of wanted to be low key. Yeah,
right.
Got you.
So I was in Connecticut, where I went to college. I was still training for after my pro days and stuff to always go stay ready for the rookie mini camp that happened right after the draft. So I went up to the coach's house. Really, I got the call. Kind of fell asleep for the 3rd day. Fell asleep within the 3rd day because I wasn't going to get drafted then. Yeah. Woke up. I didn't have no calls, no text, no nothing. So I was like, shit. Like, what's happening? Like, what's up? So I was about to call my agent, and right before I do, I get a call from some random area code. Turned out to be the Falcons, and then, they passed the phone around the table they was at or whatever conference call. And then eventually they was asking like, are you ready to be a Falcon?
Right,
I was like, yeah. So then they said, we're gonna take me with the next pick. Yeah. I saw on the screen they had the next pick, so I was still waiting. You never know, so I was still waiting. Is this really gonna happen? And I saw my name pop up on the screen, and then really it's like, the heart starts beating and stuff, like it's real, like all that work that you put in, all the people who might have doubted you in the beginning or whatever, like nobody really knows your journey except yourself.
Except yourself, right.
That's taking a big, gamble on myself, playing football, like I went to Yale University, so, everybody's saying stay in finance, you should have been interning, this and that. Like, I went out to Colorado for 3 months to just train for football, train for these pro days that I was about to do. So all that work paid off, and then, my phone started exploding, everybody congratulated me and this and that. So it was crazy, surreal kind of to think about, but it all worked out.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
I probably would have broke down. I probably would have broke down.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was really shocked. I didn't really say much. Like, I know what to say.
You had nothing to say.
Yeah, just think about everything. Yeah.
Tell us about your experience at Yale. We know it's an Ivy League school. Right. It's usually hard to get into. Yeah. People like ourselves usually don't go there and play sports. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, luckily, throughout high school, went to John Burroughs. They kind of, real educational high school. My dad always been big on education. So 2 years before I had to go to college, Grant Wallace,
he went to
football, sports. He went to Yale. Yeah. So I kind of not used him. I kind of saw his path. I was like, oh, he was like really good his senior year, junior year at Burroughs. Right. They used that to go to an Ivy League school.
Shout out to Grant Wallace.
So I saw him go to the Ivy League. I visited. He kind of showed me around and everything. So I love the campus, and really, it's like I know him, so I'm gonna do what he did. Right. At that point, it wasn't really about the NFL. It was about just the better future. Like, I came. I actually grew up right around Lutheran North. Okay. So with my dad, we kind of lived frugally. It's like you can't have this, you can't have that. Right. I didn't want to hear that no more. So I went to Yale expecting like maybe when I graduate, I can have a good job and just be a successful person. That's what we kind of.
So you wasn't expecting, and when you was at Yale, you wasn't expecting that you was gonna go to the league.
But my first freshman year, I played So I played cornerback my freshman year.
Really?
Yeah.
Put you in the corner. Big corner.
And I got like FCS, like basically D1 AA All-American. And that's kind of what put me on the platform. The coach was like, all right, you got a shot if you continue to keep improving. Right. So then sophomore year, played well. didn't have the same accolades, played well.
Right.
But now listen, scouts were looking at you. Junior year, I actually got hurt.
Yeah, I seen that.
So I tore my pec.
How was that though, like mentally wise, not playing? When was it when you got hurt? Was it early in the season?
Yeah. So first game, I broke my thumb. So
Uh-huh.
I came back with the club. I think I missed the game, missed one game, and then the next game after that, I didn't really practice or nothing. Like I knew all the plays,
Right.
Playing safety at the time. So I came down, second play of the game really, off a blitz off the edge, and the quarterback stepped up and I tried to like block my arms. So I basically whacked him with my arm in the chest, and tried to keep it steady so I could tackle him and just pop. So the tendon just popped off straight off. I cried then.
You cried then. I'm bet. Popping the muscle probably hurt. So what was that? Who did you lean on? Like, how long were you out?
I was out for the year.
For the year?
Yeah.
So who did you lean on during that time with no football, it's just schoolwork,
School.
Rehab?
Yeah, so I had a good group of guys at Yale, really 5, 6 of us, and those were my support system all the way through. We all came from different around the country, but we were all black.
Yeah.
We kind of all got each other as soon as we stepped on campus. So those are my dudes. They went up and down. I think they went 5-5 that year. And we just came off an 8-2 year.
Yeah.
So that was kind of tough because I always felt like we could have been better that year if I was out there. But they kept me up because the next year was going to be our senior year, which didn't go well either. But we ended up beating because Yale Harvard's a big rivalry game, so we haven't won that in 10 years. We ended up beating them at the end, so that was cool for us to go out on. But it was a blessing in disguise because right after the game, my coach came up to me. He's like, we're gonna scratch this year, and you can stay an extra year.
Yeah, they said gave you extra semester.
Yeah, extra semester, basically just for football. So, and then that way, so I was thinking about both, like football wise, it's gonna help me out because I was kind of young anyway for my grade. So it's like I'll finally be playing with my own age, and then job wise, it gives me extra semester. So if I graduate in December, usually jobs hire, the finance jobs hire that summer.
Right.
So I get a whole spring to just intern.
Right.
And then go into
So you was playing both sides of the field. If I don't make it, this is that. I get into finance, and that's what you got your degree in.
Economics. Yeah.
Economics. Okay, that's what's up.
Yep.
About Atlanta, man. How's the city? You like it?
It's good. I like the city a lot. I live far enough, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I live in Beaufort, Georgia. I don't even call it Atlanta. It'd be
outside.
It'd be like if you was here living past Chesterfield.
Past Chesterfield.
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah. Okay.
So when I get down to the city, people always make fun of me because I'm hard to get down to the city. When I get down there, it's cool. It's always a good time.
Okay.
So this off season, now that I feel like more of my teammates are in the off season, we go down to the city a lot more, and we have a good time.
Where y'all training facility is? Is it downtown or?
We train I train up north in Flowery Branch.
Okay, is that by you or?
That's close to me. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Makes
why I
sense.
stay up there.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, that makes sense for sure. Tell us, rookie season, you're going into your first mini camp.
Yeah.
What's that like? Like how you approach that?
Yeah, I was nervous because all you hear about, especially going for the Ivy League, is is he athletic enough? Is he this and that? Now, so first it's rookie mini camp. So when you first get there, it's a whole bunch of they didn't get drafted and stuff, but they just bring a whole bunch of rookies in from all over, kind of testing the ones they drafted against everybody else that they could have drafted or potential free agent.
Yeah.
So we're there, and now I'm going against kids from all these big schools, talking about Alabama's and stuff.
Right.
And I get there, I'm I don't know what to expect. So I'm there the first day. I kind of get all the nervousness out. I kind of just see all right, they're just normal dudes.
Right.
There are more. I want to say our top-notch athletes in the Ivy League to compete with. They're not as good as all these dudes per se, but we could all compete like that.
Right.
So as soon as that, I just understand what it's going to be like, and I got all the nervousness out. I was just running around out there having fun, just playing football. And then another level when they say, okay, you pass rookie mini kids, like a whole bunch of tests. You pass that one. Now we're gonna have the real dudes come in, like our team. So now we're there, OTAs and stuff. It's like the team plus guys that they're considering signing for the season. So it's like a whole nother thing where you're just competing against them. So I guess I was doing well because by the time it was over, okay, you can buy your apartment or place to stay.
So they told you ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. At least they give you a notice.
They give you notice for that. Then as soon as they did that, I got hurt. I popped my plantar or something in my toe. So And I heard a lot of stories while training for the NFL, like, you just don't want to get hurt,
right.
especially while you're a rookie because, like, you're basically trying to make the team.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous as hell. Like, I pop it, they say it's a turf toe. I've had turf toe before.
Right.
That shit hurt way more than turf toe. So I'm like, okay, it's turf toe, but I gotta, like in my mind, I'm like, it's not turf toe, but they said it's turf toe, so we gotta run out there and play like it's turf toe.
Yeah.
So I tried to go out the next day, run around, couldn't even run. So then they're like, I guess I had done well enough where they say, all right, be patient, like we don't want you hurt, you're actually gonna like make the team want to play.
Okay.
So I respect them for that. They took the time. I sat out for a month, because in between OTAs and training or preseason, there's a month where we're off anyway. So they had me basically rest for a week before that month, and then make sure I was straight for preseason before all the games and stuff. So we took my time, and then we got back to playing like football, the preseason games and stuff. Yeah, and that was that.
Yeah. What was your first preseason game? That's your first time getting on the field with the NFL jersey on?
Yeah.
You know, the helmet with the Falcon logo on it. Like, what's the, like, take us through that.
I don't remember the first one.
You don't remember the first one?
I remember the first regular season game, but I remember preseason in general. Yeah, the first time putting on the helmets and stuff, that was crazy. Like, you see the starters go out there, and, you know, they're doing their thing, and then finally coach calls on you, you go out there, and you're just trying to, you know, make sure you don't. It's like a big test. Like, you're trying to make sure you retain the information they gave you. Don't mess up the play. Make sure your assignment's right. And everything, little thing you do, you be evaluated for. So if you make the play, you don't make the play. If you're hustling, your attitude on the field, really, it's like you just see from the business side how much they evaluate. Everybody's looking at you, and that really came to light. Like in the middle of all of it, like right before you sign, you know, your contract and stuff, they have like an evaluation meeting. So you go in there, and I go in there, like all these coaches, all these people are in there that I didn't even think I talked to. I'm sitting there like, okay, so I'm sitting there like at a table like this, everybody huddled around.
16 deep.
And they go all around. They say what they think of you, what they see from you, and all
nobody
this.
noticed it. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, oh, so like we think you have good character, and you do this, you clean up after yourself in the lunchroom,
everybody watching.
You know, you finish all your reps in the weight room. I was like, why? I wasn't even thinking about all that.
It look like everybody watching. You may not even know who watching.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's what's up. You know, you're doing well, and like they say, you got good character, and you've been had that. So that's what's up, man. Tell us what it's like playing alongside Deion Jones, man. He's a monster.
Yeah, he's fast. He's got good intensity. You know, I heard all good things about him, and then when you get there and they're all, you know, true. It's good. It's a good feeling to know. You know, that guy can always be accountable and stuff. So he really helped me kind of break my, because I came in, I was nervous. I didn't know who to talk to and stuff. And I actually hit up Zeke. He was like, yo, talk to Deion. Like, he's a cool dude. So I started trying to talk to him. He's funny. Found out we're kind of, you know, similar. Like, got like same jokes and stuff. So he really helped me break the ice in terms of talking to everybody else on the defense and stuff. So I like him. He's a good dude.
All right, let's go back to your high school teammate.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Did you see it coming?
What is he working with?
His breakout. His breakout.
Man,
like, he came on the scene and tore it up. Like,
yeah. I mean, we both went to college. We were kind of went our separate ways. Like, I was going to Ohio State. Yeah, he went to Ohio State. And then like his first year, he was like on special teams, he played a little bit. And then was it sophomore year?
Sophomore year.
I was watching, and then boom, you like, you know, everybody talking about him. This, Zeke down. I'm like, then you see the playoff go off against Alabama. That's when I was like, really, like, dang, we walked against Alabama.
We ran with one shoe.
Yeah. I was like, all right, that's, But I want to say, because it's always hard when you grow up with somebody. I played against him in Matthew Dickey, like basketball. I never played him in football when I was little, but I played him in basketball. So it's like, athletically, I always thought he's a great athlete, but I'm also a good athlete. So when I see him going, like, I just think he's a normal dude, to be honest with you. So when I see him killing everybody, I'm really happy for him and stuff. But I'm like, dang, that's crazy. He's going like the best running back in the country, bro. Like, what? That's crazy. Then he goes fourth. I'm like, dang, he just got picked fourth. But I remember high school, he went to that camp. Yeah. He came back MVP of the camp. I was like, what? You did what? Because we knew he was real good. We didn't know how good he was. Because like it's Burrows, like nobody really cared about sports.
They'll try to give us small school kids credit.
Yeah. I'm
like, Zeke could go in 6A and do the same thing.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
So don't try to downplay him because he can still look at him.
Right.
So yeah, that's what's up. Let's go. Tell us about Julio. You know,
Yeah.
Julio Jones.
Yeah,
Probably
Julio,
best
good
receiver
guy.
in the league.
Best receiver in the league for sure.
You see it on a daily.
Yeah, we can't touch him in practice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can't touch him.
Yeah, it's big investment.
That's crazy.
So yeah, when I first
Get
got
freaky.
there, you know, first thing I said was like, "Dang, you taller than I thought you was." So he took 6'4" or something,
6'4". How much you weigh?
240 something.
220.
Yeah.
Running 4'3".
Yeah. Apparently his foot, like the pro rookie year, my rookie year, his foot was hurt or something. I couldn't even tell. So
He out there.
is running, catching, like everything you ask him to do. He'll block. He's like, that's one thing I think he's a great team guy, but at the same time, he knows how good he is, but he don't really act like he's above anybody.
Right.
Like, we all know he's above.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't tackle him. I tried my hardest out there, you know what I'm saying? But when he's, like Matt, I remember one practice, Matt threw the ball, he was running, expecting the ball to come this way, and the ball like on his shoulder. So like, he puts his head down, runs, and then relocates the ball. Like, I'd never see it. Relocates the ball, like catches it on his shoulder. I was like, that was practice. Like, he was trying that hard. Like, everything is important to him. So when you look at a guy that's, you know, the top of your team, and he's practicing hard like that, he's making those plays, and he's also humble about it. It kind of sets the tone for the rest of your teammates. So like, I feel like as a team, our team, you know, we ain't got no stars like that.
Right.
Everybody's kind of level-headed. Everybody talks to everybody. Everybody's genuine as possible.
Yeah.
So I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I respect him for that.
That's what's up. Is Big Brother Claiborne, he a big brother to you?
Yeah, for sure.
OG?
I think he brings a lot of intensity to the team. So he wasn't there my rookie year. He came back for my second year, and everybody respected him immediately because they had played with him already.
Right.
So,
Adrian Claiborne from St. Louis product.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
So yeah, I saw his picture up there. It said, you know, Webster. I go up to him, like, you look like a Webster. I didn't know, like, you look just like a Webster, dude.
Yeah.
But so we actually lost. We won our first game. We lost the second one. Everybody's like, you know, it's okay, we'll get it back, whatever. So he was the first one to say, it's not okay. Why y'all acting like it's all sweet up here? Like, not okay. So now I was sitting here, you know, kind of thinking, you know, similar stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody looks up to him. Because he got that real fire. He's competitive, dude. You know,
been to Super Bowls.
You know, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't know all this about him. I was kind of just observing. That's kind of what I did. Like, if I don't know you a lot, I'll kind of sit back and observe. So he definitely brings that fire to the team that we all needed. And then he goes out there and he played hard. And he proves it on the field. Yeah. So everybody likes that about him.
Yeah, that's what's up. Tell us about your two safeties, man. They some studs. But they gotta stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
That's y'all problem. I think that's one of y'all biggest problems in Falcons, just staying healthy.
Yeah.
Cause y'all got talent.
Yeah.
It's just the healthy part.
Right.
Like, what you think the issue is? It's just.
I think they're freak accidents. Rico, probably one of the smartest safeties. I mean, the safeties in general, your free safety kind of the quarterback back there. Right. He sees everything. If he's back there knowing what the offense, like, he likes studying offensive coordinator, so he'll be up there. They like to do this on this down. They like to do this on this, which I'm trying to implement in my game myself. And he's back there trying to like hit you into position and stuff. So if you got a safety that's kind of like that, you're gonna have a better defense. So when he goes down, it's like, you know, a big brain of our defense, you know, is down. And then, you know, luckily we got KZ back there too, Devontae KZ. He's just a ball hawk. He always around the ball somehow. 27. So like when Keanu Neal went down this year, so he kind of like a real versatile dude. He can play in the box a little bit. He can cover tight ends. You know, real physical. Yeah, brings the wood, like enforcer back there. So, you know, teams are kind of scared when he comes down. They got a game plan around him. So when he went down, now we got Rico and Casey back there. You know, we kind of had to change our defense up to fit their skills. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we took a little minute to figure it out, but you know, unfortunately, halfway through the year we figured it out. We became a way better defense. But you know, every time somebody gets hurt, when you kind of expect them to play like this, you got to change stuff up. That takes a hit.
Met the Migos been through there yet?
Yeah,
come through there a lot.
I actually was at a celebrity football game.
Okay.
With Quavo. Quavo was playing all the sport. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was watching. Cause, Dre and Devo were out there playing. Okay. So I was just on the sidelines, kind of walking, and Brian Poole at the time, who with the Jets now. So I was with them, and I said hi to Quavo. I met Mike Vick there.
Yeah, I met Vick too.
Yeah, I love.
I didn't think he was that little, bro.
Yeah, he's short.
I didn't think he was that little, bro. Yeah. Man, he OG Vick, bro. He OG. Everybody know who Michael Vick is.
Yep.
And I give that man credit because he got a small frame. He's probably bigger during the season,
Yeah.
but that's a small frame, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's up. So while we on the topic of artists and rappers, let me hear your top 5.
No, I ain't got no legit top 5. Like
Let me
legit.
hear your top 5 today, at least today.
Like that's rapping right now. Cause I'll give you the one I give my teammates. They laugh.
Well, let me hear that one then.
Well, that's like a fake one, but it's real though.
What's the difference?
So I was like 1 Nelly.
All right.
2.
That's a chorus.
Yeah, but then it gets kind of funny in that.
Yeah.
2, Soulja Boy.
Okay. That's where you lost me.
All right, so real top 5. I like Kanye growing up.
Okay.
He kind of weird now.
Yeah,
Like
right.
I had a lot. Like in high school, he was real good to me.
Right.
This is no order.
Yeah.
I always got put Nelly in there.
Yeah. STLPRODUct. You
Yeah.
know. Put the whole city on.
Let's see who else. Big Sean's a good lyricist.
Yeah. So, can't argue that. You need 2 more. Kanye, Nelly, Big Sean.
Meek, I love Meek. Ooh, everything Meek said.
Me?
And then see, I'm trying not to put Uzi in there because he's not a real rapper.
Yeah. He's more like an artist. Get the crowd going. Type guy. One more.
I listen to so much stuff.
I ain't heard no J. Cole, no Drake.
No, Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z.
Okay, Hov, okay.
Nah.
Okay.
I don't listen to J. Cole that much. And Drake, he's just so mainstream to me. Like everything. I know what Drake about to say before he said it.
That's crazy, but nah,
Yeah.
Drake, yeah. That's cool. That's a cool little list.
Yeah.
What is like going against Matt Ryan in practice? Matt Ryan, Julio, Calvin Ridley,
Yeah.
Devontae Freeman.
Yeah.
It was Tevin Coleman. Was Tevin Coleman there with your first year?
Over there, yeah.
Yeah. So how was that? You know, year 1 and year 2.
I mean, going against them really made the games, I feel like, way easier. Because when you go against, top-notch, they're all top-notch talent.
So
when you go against them in practice all the time, you're seeing every type of running back, every type of receiver. Like, because Calvin, he's a good route runner, he's fast and stuff. Julio, the big receiver, but he can also
we got
Julio,
Hoop, tight end, Hooper, big Hooper.
Hoop, shake. So when I first saw Hoop, he went to De La Salle. One of my boys from Yale went to De La Salle.
Okay.
So I knew of him.
Right.
So immediately, like the first day, going out there, first practice, he's like, "Yo, come over here. Like, I want to try my releases on you."
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Like, I was good at covering, do like
Right.
tight ends in college and stuff. And then Hoop came, and he kind of looked like just how he looked, kind of laid back. You
Yeah.
know, I wasn't thinking much of him. Like, "Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll help you out." You know?
Yeah.
And he hustled me a little bit. So he go. It's like,
He got you.
He's like, "All right, something simple." I'm like, "All right, yeah, that's what I do. Like, let's do it." So who really runs his routes like his releasing stuff like a receiver does? Like an NFL receiver does from a
Right.
college receiver. They get off the line, they got all these steps like go feet global type shit.
Yeah.
Like
Go
so
feet
who go over there like do a karaoke cross like
Yeah.
all this shake shit. I'm like, whoa, like
He had Jelena?
yeah, I wasn't expecting all that. I was expecting like normal tight end, like
Yeah.
all 2 steps this way. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. No, he gave me a little mix, and then like in front of the other linebackers who was coming to,
Yeah.
they didn't tip me off. They was just
This was your rookie year?
my rookie
Yeah,
year.
they played you.
Yeah, they did.
They played you. They
But I
got
didn't know who was the Pro Bowl type. He wouldn't have made a Pro Bowl that year. So so going against him in practice every day. So then I had to go and guard that preseason Travis Kelce, which is who I feel like releases from the line better than him. So I immediately went up to press Kelce, which I feel like you do because you don't want to give him no space.
Right.
And for those 2 reps I guarded him, I did well.
Yeah.
I didn't do a whole game against him.
Yeah.
It was just a preseason, so
Yeah.
it gives you confidence to go against the guys
Right.
like that.
The ones that we facing in practice give you confidence to go in front of someone like Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Seen you was mic'd up twice. Once a year, rookie season, second year. The first one was against my team, the Ravens.
Yeah.
How was that? Facing Lamar. How was that?
Well, I like playing a team like the Ravens because I think the run's gonna be revved up.
Mm-hmm.
And the first year what they did was basically normal zone read stuff.
Right.
So we had played the Panthers with Cam Newton. So we kind of seen stuff similar to that. So I knew what kind of game it was gonna be. You just ready. And they hired who they had at that time. Edwards or something was your running back.
Big Gus Edwards. Yeah.
So it was going to be a physical game.
Yeah.
And at that time, Lamar didn't throw as well as he did
Right.
now. So we knew what kind of game it was going to be. Unfortunately, we lost that game, but I enjoyed the challenge and everything. I think it was one of Lamar's first games starting, maybe first or second.
Right. I think so
we
too.
didn't know exactly what he had in store. We saw the game before he carved up the team, but
Right.
what's he going to do with the full offense? We didn't know.
And at that time, Dave probably was on a short playbook.
Yeah.
For sure, just throwing them in the season, week 8, 9, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sure that was crazy. Tell us about, I seen the last game against the 49ers this year.
49ers?
Yeah.
All that game was against the Bucs.
Oh, the second to last.
Okay,
Against the 49ers, you was mic'd up against that one.
Okay, I see, yeah.
And it came down to the wire, and Julio got the ball across the line.
Yeah.
Seen you mic'd up, you was jumping around. You threw a chair, bro. You was tweaking.
I was. I remember in the Boondocks, we throw the chairs as the stuff goes down, so I threw the chair. But yeah, that was a good game for us. I feel like that's kind of when, around the point of the season when I started playing more, my second year. So I felt like I was definitely a part of the game plan. I actually got hurt a little bit that game. I came back and finished the game out. But for us, I feel like beating the 49ers, they're like the best team in the league at that point, record-wise.
Right.
So for our coaches, I feel like it was just an important game for them to win. And we love our coaches. We like the way they do things because go team to team, it varies how they treat their players. So we feel like our coaches do a good job keeping us up to speed, happy. Kind of a players first organization. And especially when you're coaching league, you don't know what your future is going to hold either.
Right.
So I feel like going to the 49ers, like if we pull that one off at the 49ers, like when they're trying to get home field advantage for the playoffs, that's going to look good on the coach. We're trying to do anything to keep them around.
Right.
And at that point, we started. We just beat the Saints recently. We beat the Panthers.
Right.
So we were on a little bit of a roll, and then we're going out to California. It's like a road trip. Like I don't know. We were just all feeling good. You're having a good time out there, and pull off that win is icing on the cake. Right there, so.
That's what's up. And so, like, when y'all go on the road, do y'all get time, like, to go see the city and things like that? It's business.
I thought it was going to be like that, but it's not like. We went to Phoenix for a week. We got to see because we went to Houston. We didn't want to go back to Atlanta to go to Phoenix. So Houston and Phoenix, we was out there for a week. That was like the only time. Okay. Yeah, but really, you get there, go to meetings, hotel. Fall asleep, wake up the next day, play, and then leave the next day.
That's crazy. That's what's up. Who would be your top 5 quarterbacks?
That's tough. I don't even think of them like that.
You don't think of them like that?
Mahomes. I feel like Matt Ryan put in there.
You got to.
Yeah. Mahomes obviously just won the Super Bowl.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard some players don't watch the Super Bowl.
It's the first year I was like, I don't need to be watching the Rams versus Patriots. Yeah, that's a good defensive game. But I've seen football like the whole year of football. I'm tired. Right. But no, I was interested in that because like it was two teams who I haven't really seen much of. 49ers, they were just like trash no, not trash. So they was just like I think they went 3 and something, maybe 4 and something.
They was hurt. They ain't had Jimmy G.
Yeah. So and then to see them have that turnaround going to the Super Bowl, that was interesting. And then Kansas City, like I guess Missouri was interested in that. Right. So yeah, seeing them play, that was cool. Yeah. And I was actually in Miami doing like stuff around Super Bowl, like get stuff to do, get like sign-ins and stuff, get a little money and stuff. Then right before the game, I came back to watch it at my house because I don't feel like all the traffic and stuff. And I was tired already. Like I'd been out the whole Thursday through Sunday. I was ready to be at home in bed.
So you gave us 2 quarterbacks.
Oh, I thought I dodged it. I like quarterbacks who escape the. I feel like if you escape the pocket, so Russell Wilson. Brady was there. I don't know. Always a system. You never know.
Brady at the tail end. We know what Brady is.
Yeah, okay. He used to be, the greatest and everything. I like Rodgers. Rodgers got to be in there. And who is that for?
Yeah. You said Matt Ryan, Mahomes, Russell, Rodgers. Go ahead, throw Lamar in there, man. Give my man his respect.
Ain't no disrespect.
I said give my man his respect. No, I don't.
He's just the best. He a football player.
He is.
Is that a quarterback? He a football player. You can put him anywhere you can. Yeah, put Lamar in there. He real good this year.
So what's your goals going into next season? You know, what you look forward to next season? You got any, like, you write down your goals or what you trying to do team-wise? Or
Team, I don't got statistical goals. I go in there trying to win. So my goals are, I always try to, level up, be a better player than I was last year. So, tackling wise, I feel like there's another level for me to go to. Like I'm good in the open field. I make good open field tackles, like put me in space. But in terms of more, like a lot of times, how we learn to tackle at Yale is kind of like a rugby style. So a lot of times I'm, shooting for a specific leg or, keeping my leverage. A lot of times my feet will die on contact. So it's like, I want to improve on that.
Right.
Or, covering skills wise, the breaks when the ball's in the air, things like that I always can improve on. So I made a big leap from my rookie year. I feel like technical skills wise from my rookie year to second year, and I want to make the same kind of jump from my second year to third year. Yeah, and then also just keep finding my voice on defense. So it's like I kind of take a while to warm up to people. Yeah. And like it's like when I'm the new guy in like a big room, I'm not going to talk that much. Right. So just keep on finding my voice. Now that I'm more comfortable, have that leadership come back out. That I took strides again from my rookie year to second year, and from second year to third year. Now that people are more comfortable with me, just keep on leading how I know how to lead. For sure.
Do you train with anyone in the off season, anything like that? To get ready for next season.
Yeah. So first first month I kind of just relax, let the body heal. Second month I live with the Falcons trainers, and the weight room staff, and also like rehab and anything that kind of hurts still. Yeah. Then I go out to Colorado. Okay. Well, there's a guy named Lauren Landau. So he got me ready for the draft, so all the pro days and stuff. So I had a lot of trust in him. Yeah. He actually got signed or hired by the Broncos to be their head strength coach, but his facilities and stuff is still open, and a lot of the Broncos guys head down there during the off-season.
So how long do you stay down there?
About a month.
About a month. So you going down there for March?
Yeah, March. March through a little bit of April.
Then you go into minicamp in April? OTAs in April, then minicamp?
April 20th,
Okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it here, man. I appreciate this guy for stopping by and joining a Tough Enough TV first episode. This will always be major. I need one thing, if it can happen, let me get a signed game jersey for you, so when I get my spot, I can throw it on the wall.
I got you. Actually, I got a jersey in my house. So.
Really? Today?
Yeah, it's in my house.
What's up? That's what's up, man. I appreciate the job. That's it. We out. Appreciate this guy.
Appreciate you.
Yep.